Hello everybody, I am Marscapone and this is Minecraft. Welcome back! And look at this. Here we are. I've kind of finished the general shape of the aquaduct. And I think this is gonna be the final design. Together with this pillar. And I'll just have to copy it to each and every one of these. And I also changed my mind about these. And I kind of made a start. So let's get up there. This is what it looks like from closer up. I've been trying to connect these like over here. But I think it's a little bit too bulky. From here it's not too bad, but from far away it's a little bit too bulky. So this is the very top. I've only done the left side. And I may raise the water level 1. So that the first drop in water level is here. Not quite sure. And then the source of all this will be in this mountain. It will drip down in this basin. And then go all the way. Let's grab a boat. Go all the way down this aqueduct. All the way. This is as far I've gotten with the water. Give me back my boat. And yeah, let me explain about those, but I'll go back a little bit so you get a better view. So over here, let me zoom in manually. You can see the remnants of the pillar between, let's zoom out again because the mouse movement is kind of all over the place. There's going to be a pillar here and there's a pillar there. And the space between these two pillars made it so that there would be a pillar here. But that would be a different length than between these pillars over here. So I was not quite happy with that. And I thought, how could I solve that? Because these lanes are an even number and the pillar is an odd number, so it wouldn't line up nicely. And I thought, you know what? Instead of making this part be 3 pillars, let's just make a small pillar at every gutter, what you want to call these, waterways. So yeah, it's definitely not finished. It's just a sketch for myself to see how it's gonna work out. And I think it's gonna look good. It kind of declines quite quickly, descends quite quickly, but I think that it will be alright. And I also have an idea of how to end it then. Oh, let's stop here. Okay. So that's where the pillar would be. So it's gonna be a different design from here on out. I hope it's gonna be cool. And yeah, ow, my knees, my ankles. I wasn't really sure how I was gonna end this, but I think I have an idea now. But for that we need to go up there. So this is where the waterway comes, and then it ends here. So my idea is to move this road. Originally I was thinking to here and then it would come up here, but maybe it's better. Well, let me explain what happens. So the water ends here and then it drops down into another fountain like this, maybe here. And yeah, I changed my mind. I think I want the roads to be here, so it just continues from this path. And then up here it splits off into this fountain and then another fountain on the other side. I think that would be cool. We'll see. I hope it's gonna be nice. Yeah. So the road will be there. Yeah, not too shabby. And I also have an idea for this. I need to grab some materials. So yeah, I think this entrance can use a little bit of love, because it's looking kind of plain right now. So my idea is to do this, and to copy, let's see, it's 2, so it would be like this, and then this. So something like this, so that it mirrors this circle, and then fill this in, kind of like over there. I was thinking of making it pathways, but maybe it's cool to have grass and have some plants there. I don't know now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I'll do the bottom first, and then we'll see what we can do from there. And over here, I've been trying to work on this little pathway that goes to here and ends up there. Nothing too special. It's not finished yet, but I kind of like these vineyards looking things. And some cozy little corners. And a seating area. There's still some room to put some more stuff. I think it's starting to look cool. And I think the whole roof here will be covered up until here. Not quite sure yet. Ow! Yeah, it's normal fences this way, and then fence gates that way. It's really nice you can place fence gates without having to put a block underneath them these days. And then it goes up one level here. So yeah, I need to finish this. There's still more stuff to be finished over here, obviously. But I wanted to show you all this so that I can go work on finishing this, I guess. So yeah. Whoa, what the hell? My headphones are quite loud, and I never heard that scary cave noise before, I think. Or not that loud, at least. So let's have one last look here. This is the design I'm going with. It's nothing too special. But I think it will be cool if it repeats every pillar. And I don't want to waste too much time on pillars for aqueducts. And yeah, there might be a nice design on the bottom as well. And maybe some details halfway on the pillars. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, one more real close-up look. There's these fences here for extra depth. Oh yeah, and I may make this one come out one lower, because the way I fixed the fact that this is higher than this one is that this goes one lower than that, and also the same goes on this side. This is one lower than that, and then this one comes down even further, so it's kind of a V-shaped, asymmetrical V-shape. And I think that looks cool. And then because this one is longer, I hope it helps even out the fact that it's asymmetrical. Like, exaggerated asymmetry is better than asymmetry that's almost symmetrical, because then it seems way more asymmetrical, if that makes any sense. And basically this is as high as this, and then that accentuates the drop each pillar. And now I have a lot of work to do, and a lot of stone to gather, because my supply of stone is getting real low. And my chest was pretty full when I started this, and then it got empty, then I filled it up. I filled it all up again, and That is all gone too, so I need to do another run of gathering stone. And then I need to design this. Whew, boy, lots of work to do. So, I was getting kind of tired of mining stone in my quarry, and I thought of something new to do. I was thinking of my village here and what to do with it, because I'm not 100% sure what I want with this. So I looked up Greek village pictures on Google Images, and they look amazing. Greek mountain villages are really something to behold, and I think you can duplicate them pretty well. Well, the prettiest villages are white, and they kind of have orange roofs, so I think that'll be cool here. And I think sandstone comes pretty close. I could use terracotta or concrete, but they don't have stairs and slabs yet, as far as I remember. So I thought, let's try sandstone. Oh, do I have to cook it, really? Do I have a furnace in the vicinity? Oh, here's a furnace. Do I have any coal? I sure do. So my plan is, and I've already begun, is to replace all these houses with sandstone. I forgot a lot here. And I'm gonna add to it. It's not gonna... I don't like the scale of Minecraft villages. They're too small. Like, this is not a house, this is a 3x3. That's not even a kitchen. And Minecraft is small as it is. Or it always feels cramped. You have to have a 10x10 room for a decent kitchen with a lot of cool, interior design. You really need a lot of space. So, yeah. I kind of forgot about these blocks, but I think they're gonna be really cool here. Yeah, look at that. So my plan is to prevent the fact that these houses are so small, is to connect them all and make several floors. But I kind of want to keep these original houses in here for nostalgia's sake. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna pimp them. I'm gonna connect them. I'm gonna make them bigger. Gonna make lots of arches, bridges, and I think it's gonna look really cool once this whole mountainside is littered with little houses. So my idea is to have the houses be kind of the same size as these, but then to solve the problem if they're so small is like make another wall here, for example, and then make this one house. So this can be the kitchen, this can be the living room, this can be the bedroom or something. So I think I'm gonna make them smaller than I really want to, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, try to interior decorate them with the room we have as a challenge. So it may feel cramped, but I think it might work out, because these are the poor people and they don't have big houses. So let's try and envision it from far away. I think the yellow is gonna look really good, and it'll be a nice combo with the orange roofs, I hope. And then imagine all kinds of small houses connected here up until here. I think it'll give a nice contrast with all the grey. I hope it won't be too big of a contrast, but we'll see. And I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to repeat the trick I did for 1.13. So this is all 1.12 terrain. When 1.13 came out, I removed all these chunks in the world except these ones. So this is all 1.13 terrain. But I'm really tempted to do it again and make this all 1.14 terrain. Because then I think this village will respawn. And it's gonna respawn in 1.14 style. Because this is 1.13 style still. And it's not bad, but it's gotten a lot better. The new... I don't have a lot of rockets. Do I dare try and do this? No. Oh yeah, no, it's a... Yeah, is this a new village? This also looks like 1.13. It is 1.13. Why? So I'm in a creative test world right now to show you how the villages look in 1.14. And they look so much better. Like, it's ridiculous. Each biome has its own theme of how the villages look. And this is the desert one. So this is kind of what I'm going for. A little bit bigger, because this is still quite small. I mean, quite small. I wouldn't like to live here. But that's kind of the size I'm going for, and the build style. Well, this is kind of minimalistic. Could use some more color, some more details. But I think it would be cool if the village next to us kind of had this kind of layout. So we can have the village I'm working on be a little more detailed, and then if we end up connecting it to the desert village, it might look cool. So yeah, let me know if I should delete all the chunks I don't use and make them 1.14 again. I think it's gonna be cool. But let's get back to our own world. So yeah, imagine this village looking as cool as the one I just showed you. I think it's gonna be nice. And then this village will look cool too, because I'm gonna pimp it. I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. But this is just something I'll be working on if I'm bored with all the grey stones, or if I have too much time on my hands, which won't be anytime soon, so don't count on this being finished anytime soon. But yeah, sometimes I'm just into details, or I don't know. I have kind of different genres of buildings I like to do, I guess. So I kind of like to have projects in every genre, so if I'm ever feeling like I want to do some interior decorating, I can do some interior decorating in there, for example. But don't worry, I've also done some work on the aquaduct. Look at that. It looks so awesome without all the scaffolding. There's still some scaffolding there. I'm pretty happy with this, I must say. Oh man, so cool. Obviously I haven't done any work on this side, although I can give you an idea why this aqueduct is here in the first place. I don't know if I've talked about that. But this is what its function is going to be. It's going to supply these farms of water. Like so. I think that'll be cool, and then this tower can't exactly look like this. Needs some adjustments for the water streams to come down. And I don't know how narrow I want this pathway to be, because I don't know, I want these to be sticking out, so it's more obvious that they're like little fountain heads. But I don't know how that's gonna work if this is too broad, so I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, look at this. There's only one detail I'm not quite sure about. And oh yeah, of course I have to do the lower halves. And I did decide to make this one longer. But there's one detail I'm not sure about, and I don't even know if you can tell, Let's stand in the middle exactly. And remove this torch so we don't get the smoke in our face. So which side do you think looks better? This side? Or this side? This side? Or this side? Can you even tell the difference? Yeah, it's things like these that keep me up at night. Not really, luckily. But yeah, so this part here is different from this part here. This is smaller, so this thing comes down lower than over here. I think it's symmetrical. Yeah. If you see any details I missed, feel free to let me know, because it's a big project, so obviously sometimes I'll change my plans of what I want to do, and I forget to change it in every part, so if you see anything that's not right, feel free to let me know. But yeah, that design there and there also kind of influences how this arch is going. So I don't know. I think I like the arch better. I think I like when I'm standing underneath it, I think I like this better. But when I'm looking at it from afar, I think I like this better, because I think this arch seems more natural than this one. Like this comes out too much. Or maybe I should put another stair here. I don't know, man. Let's see if we have enough gunpowder to make some more rockets. We sure do. Oh, I do have a lot of rockets. Man, okay, great. Let's give it a flyby then. Let's give it a flyby then. Let's see if I can still do this. I sure can. And then... oh yeah. Looking pretty majestic, if I do say so myself. Another interesting design is gonna be this corner here. So, I don't know, I think this is not gonna be here. I think this is gonna look different than this. But I think I'm gonna keep this, and it all depends. Also kind of depends on what kind of design I want to go with here. Maybe if I give this another look, like a totally different look than this one, which I may or may not do, I'm not quite sure yet. Then I could copy what's here, I could copy it here. I don't know. But now, for now, obviously I copied this to there. Which doesn't look bad, but I think, yeah, this corner here is kind of awkward. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a stair. I don't know how well you see all these details. Let me zoom in. So yeah, this is supposed to be stairs, 2 stairs underneath each other. But I can't do that here, because then it will because it should go that way for this side and that way for this side. If I'm making any sense. So yeah, but yeah, look at it. I'm really happy with how this looks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this design. I think I made up my mind. Because from here, it just doesn't look too good. Although, over here, it doesn't look too bad. Man. I probably shouldn't think too much about these kinds of details. And I've done a little work on the basin up here. But I don't know yet. I might raise the water here. We'll see. For now, let's have one last boat trip through. Oh yeah, let me point out this. Put some lights in here. I think it's gonna look cool at night. And I can't look back. Yeah. Let's continue our boat trip. Yep. Yeah, and I don't know how I'm gonna do all this and how I'm gonna do this. Gonna be interesting. Okay, I did start working on placing the path here and making this a fountain. So yeah, this one is even and this one is odd. So I put in another layer around it so to see what it will look like when it's even. I mean odd. So it will end up closer to that wall and to that building. But I think that's fine. I think it seems to be lining up, oops, with this nicely. Here and here. So that's nice. How is this lining up? Yeah, that's gonna be cool. We can put a pillar here. This bench is probably gonna get removed. I think it'll be fine. I don't know what I want to do with this space just yet. I could make it all this height, so remove all this grass up into here. Yeah, that might be good. Maybe we could even make a bridge underneath this, so you can get here. So we don't need to make a staircase here. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna be cool? Let's see if we can do that. Kinda don't wanna ruin the landscape if I decide not to do it. So remember where all these blocks go, folks. Let's see. We're underneath. I think that actually might work. I think that might be cool. I think I might do that. So we'll have a path. Does it have to be a path? Maybe. But where would the path begin then? Maybe here? Like you go up there, and up, down here, here. I kind of like that. And then make this a wall. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Let's have one last look. Let's get rid of that. Man, I'm pretty happy already. And it's not even fully finished yet. I really like, let's have this back. I really like that this roof kind of lines up with this arch. The first arch. First arch. Wow. Tongue twister. Anyway, one last look. Thanks for watching. See you next time.